What is up, YouTube? Happy Saturday. Well, it's probably not Saturday when you guys are watching this, but right now it's Saturday, October 12th. We had a pretty interesting hunt this morning, just to recap. So we had a big cold front move through, temperatures dropped significantly, had rain overnight, and the deer were definitely on their feet this morning. We saw a handful of does, and then actually one of our target bucks. He came in, he was at like 80 yards, and we thought he was heading to our food plots, and then we ended up hearing a car on the road lay on its horn. So we thought he was trying to cross the road maybe. Sure enough, he came running back into the timber, and he was probably at 80 yards. So at that point, we were positive he tried to cross the road. He kept looking back. He was acting all nervous, and he kind of disappeared and headed back towards the highway. And we thought that was the end of it, and he, was out of our lives for at least the day. Come to find out, on our walk out, we jumped him. We spooked him out of his bed. He was bedded like right behind some of the neighbors' houses in some really thick cover. So that was pretty disappointing, but we know he's in there. And that's the first time I've seen him in daylight since summer. So I'm going solo tonight. Had fun with Dad this morning, but he can't be with me tonight, and Jake is riding dirt bikes today, so I'm by myself, and I'm gonna head to the food plot. I think with these colder temperatures, they're gonna hit the food sources, and we have 2 clover plots side by side that are almost an acre if you combine them together. So that's where I'm going. I'm gonna try to make it easy on myself. I condensed everything into one backpack, try to be as quiet as possible, slipping in there. It's only 3 o'clock right now, so I'm pretty early. But I'm gonna head that way now, and I'll see you in the blind. This wind is a little iffy. Settled in for the evening sit, back in the ground blind overlooking the food plot. This is only our second time in this spot this season. We've had a lot of east winds, which just doesn't set up good for this spot, but we got a southwest wind tonight blowing back into the blind. Colder temperatures, I gotta think they're gonna come here to feed. If they don't, I'll be shocked, but not gonna shoot a doe tonight, just looking for really 2 bucks. Kurt, and then the big 8-point that we encountered this morning, he should be close, as long as we didn't spook him too bad. I could see him popping up here, but I'm gonna get all settled in. I gotta be on my A game since I'm by myself, so I got cameras everywhere and kind of a cluster in this blind, but I don't know, I think they could move early, so I'm gonna tuck back in here, try to be as motionless as possible, and see what happens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how well you can see me here. I ended up running out of camera light and figured I'd just close out here in the truck, but pretty slow night overall. Had that little buck come in pretty much at last light. He caught me off guard, actually. He came from my right, which deer typically don't do when I sit that spot. But he's a good young buck. I think in a couple of years he'll be nice if he sticks around. So we'll keep at her. Don't know where our adventures will take us the next day or so. We still have some better weather rolling into Sunday, but I don't even know if we'll make it into the woods. We'll see. So, all right, it's the evening of October 13th, and Dad and I are back in the same stand that we hunted yesterday morning. We saw a pretty good buck in here, and we actually ended up spooking a deer out of its bed that we're pretty sure was him. So we know he's in the area. I don't think we spooked him too bad because I don't think he saw us or smelled us. I think he just heard us walking. So wanted to come back in here and see if we could lay eyes on him again tonight. We got a perfect wind. It's a beautiful evening. It's right around 5 o'clock, so I would anticipate seeing deer here shortly. But this time of year always feels a little weird because it's not quite the rut and they're off of their summer pattern, so it's sometimes hard to lay eyes on them, but you can't kill them at home. So we'll get settled in here and see if we can catch some moving. this hardwoods. We're completely out of camera light and I don't even think I can see my pin, so it was another pretty slow evening. I've hunted the last 3 evenings and I've only seen 2 deer
total. So I don't know if it has to do with the moon or what, but great temperatures, beautiful night to be in a tree, but not much moving for deer. So we'll be back at it again soon, and I think it's just a matter of time before we cross paths with one.